everyone, this is James with WSTrades.com. I want to provide an update here on TLT. So this is the 20 plus year Treasury bond ETF, and I saw this thing was trending on YouTube. So I decided to do an update on it, and I know also a lot of people have been interested in looking at TMF, and that is the 3 times leveraged bull 20 plus year Treasury bond ETF. So there's been a lot of hype around that one. The price is a lot cheaper and it's 3 times leverage. So, people are looking to, get that leveraged move if this thing does make a move higher. So for me, I actually went with TLT. I made a few videos on TMF and I kind of started to look at it, and I decided to buy shares of TLT. I decided to go with TLT, and there's a few reasons for it. Those leveraged ETFs, you do have to deal with some decay over time. So even though they claim 3 times leveraged, if you have to hold them for a long period of time, you don't really truly get that 3 times move in price. So like if TLT over a long period of time only moves up 1%, you don't really get a 3% return on those leverage things. Now, if they make a quick move, same day or a very short period of time, sometimes you can actually grab that and actually get that true 3 times return versus something like TLT, which is not leveraged. But if you have to hold it for the long term, there's some decay you got to deal with there, and you don't truly get that 3 times leverage that they're claiming you get. So that was one reason there could be some decay, and if this thing just kind of chops around and consolidates and goes sideways for a while, I'm not really going to be getting that. Another thing is the expense ratios on some of those leveraged ETFs are a lot higher, so you'll kind of see that even on some other stuff that's like QQQ. You look at the expense ratio on that, and if you go out and try to find something that's leveraged like a TQQQ, you can see the expense ratio is a lot higher because you can get a lot higher return out of that if it makes a move for you in the right direction, and you're going to pay for it. The expense ratio is going to be higher. Another reason I chose TLT is they do pay a nice dividend. So I was kind of like, well, if I buy shares of TLT and it makes moves lower, at least I'll have kind of a dividend to help me out. If it doesn't go in my direction, the direction that I want it to, and it starts moving lower, at least I'm kind of getting a dividend there, and that's going to kind of help pad me to the downside, or protect me against a move lower. And I've got the 20-year weekly time frame pulled up here, and this is why I actually went long TLT after kind of looking at TMF and TLT. We're pretty much around like 2007 prices here. You can see going all the way back to 2007, this thing was around $90 to $91. So we are at like a multi-decade low right now. So this is like, looking at the prices and kind of seeing where this thing has traded in the past, 123, 132, here's a spike to 137, here's a spike to 143, and then during the COVID crash, we almost hit 180. So just kind of looking at it down around 90, I'm like, wow, this thing is at a great discount. Again, it's at like a multi-year low, multi-decade low. We've seen a lot of oversold territory here. If you look at the RSI down here, we've had some deep dips here into oversold territory lately. And you can see further back on the chart, we hit oversold territory a few times, but it just dipped a little bit, and then boom, it rallied out of it. Here's another one here in 2016. It dipped just into oversold territory, and then boom, it bounced out of it. So kind of seeing this, huge beat down here on the RSI, this massive reduction in price. I like it, and if it continues to move lower on me, let's just say we see like 2006 lows here, like around 81, 82 bucks. I'll probably just average down because again, I get the dividend. As the price goes lower, the dividend yield gets a little better. If you continue to buy shares, and if we get a nice pop out of it here, you see some of the prices that this thing can hit. So yeah, I could even see this as a good like long-term hold. I mean, if it does have a crazy pop here and hits 180 again or something, yeah, it's 100% gain. I might think about dumping, but it could also be just like a long-term hold, grab the dividend as well, wait for it to dump in price, get some more shares, wait for it to pop again. So there's a few different ways I could play it, but yeah, just wanted to provide an update here on TLT and kind of let you know what I'm thinking about it and my position on this ETF. But I'll continue to keep you updated here. Please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.